Okay, I think we're ready to roll. So you made it here.
Mm-hmm.
About the rain at school, could you hear it?
Yes.
You could?
Yeah. Inside it wasn't that loud, but we had a recess indoor. And we had music for that special.
What do you do when you have indoor recess?
It's kind of what we do at the end of the day called open time. We kind of get to choose. It just has to be like building or creating. And so I'm like writing a story about a game at recess called
What is that called?
Ball. There's these balls called moon balls, and they're supposed to be the bounciest balls. And so we bounced it off the part of the school's wall outside, and you try and catch it, but catch the ball when it bounces back. You touch it and don't catch it. Like if you double touch it, you have to run to the wall and touch it before someone gets the ball and throws it against the wall.
So you made up all these rules?
I didn't. I don't know who did. But sometimes my friend just wants me to play with them. So.
Okay. So were they the ones that taught you the rules?
Yeah. After watching it a little bit, I learned.
I've seen those rules before. What do you play with?
Well, 2 people have one in our class, but one we use for the big group of people, and her name is Colby. She was at the birthday party too.
Which love to hear about.
Well, Colby was a little late because they had plans for dinner. They never got the invitation.
Really?
But they came after so they could still come just after dinner.
Okay.
And we made hats. We got to use like fabric pens, and we got little stickers with the first letter of our name.
Was that all the stuff that you picked up at Hobby Lobby last time?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's fun. So you were able to use all of that.
Yes.
And then there was a sleepover too.
Yeah.
How did that go?
Pretty good. But I couldn't sleep, so I wrote. None of them were awake, so I wrote a note to them on a piece of paper and went upstairs to my bed.
Hey, you were just like, I'm heading upstairs.
Yeah. So I came down in the morning and they were already awake.
How were you able to sleep once you moved upstairs?
Still not the best, but. And my mom got a new place, like, so it's not a new job, but it's like a different thing that she does. She is now, so she was a secretary, and now she's like an assistant or something, and now she had but I'm excited for her, but she doesn't get summer off. But we do get to hang out with our grandmas more. So.
Okay. So what school is that?
Now she's gonna be at admin, but she was at Aarens.
Wow. You get to hang out with grandma more, huh?
Yes. For the summer. So there's this year I just go with my mom in the mornings to Aarens. And then right there, my bus is there. And then I go and it transfers to Woodbridge. And then, but then I think next year is my last year in elementary. So I think my mom gets to choose her hours more. It's not a certain time because she doesn't need to start school. So she's probably gonna like drop me off in the mornings.
You get to spend some time in the car.
Yes.
What do you think about that versus riding the bus?
Probably is fun there, and I can probably sleep in more.
You look forward to that?
Sometimes, usually I don't sleep in, but.
So what kind of presents did you get for your birthday?
I didn't get. Well, I got some goggles that I'm gonna bring to spring break.
Okay.
Goggles? Yeah, because my sister's broke, but I still, because I used some of hers because she had 2 pairs, but now she's using those, so I don't know which ones I should use. So I got some new ones from my grandparents. I got 2 doubles. One was like this weaving kit that, so like you can weave, like make or not cup holders, pot holders.
Okay, cup holders.
And I got 2 of those. That would I return one. And then I got 2 goggles, but my mom knew that it was double once Dad got in it, so I just never opened it.
So you got 2 double things?
Yes.
That's funny. People must know what you really like then.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds like some good stuff that you'll use.
We watched a movie last night. With my family, and at first my sister, she loves reading, and so she didn't really want to watch the movie before reading the book. But she, once she heard that all of us were watching it, she really wanted to, so she watched it with us.
What movie was this? Okay. Corinne, what did you think about Wicked?
I really did like it.
Whole thing?
No, we started the first night because both of the nights that we watched it were school nights. So we watched part one night and then the rest last night.
Okay. So you finished it last night? Wow. Tell me about this.
I don't really know what it is, but it's almost
So who's your favorite character in Wicked?
maybe Nessa. I liked, so after it said like up next, and it was like how they made Wicked. And so we watched that, and then we went to bed. So it was like how they had a fly, and so I like who the characters actually were, and Alphaba actually was painted green. They had a choice. She had a choice if she wanted to be painted green or if she wanted it to just be like fake.
She had a choice.
Yeah.
And she chose to be painted.
Yeah.
So what would you choose if you had a choice?
I don't know.
Hey, I remembered that last time you didn't tell me, you didn't share like your favorites since we ran out of time.
Oh yeah.
So, is there anything you want to tell me about them from last time? You don't have to, but. you do in the
outside, but this winter we couldn't because it was like on and off. So sometimes we make one and then the next day we have it. So we just thought there's no point in making one if it melts.
The winters where it melts more, don't we? And it says your favorite place to be is in your bedroom. What do you like to do in the bedroom?
Usually in the mornings, or sometimes like later to school, and so like when I wake up, I kind of just lay in my bed for a bit, but then once I wake up and then do something like breakfast, but then when I'd come back to my room, I would lay back on my bed and then get up and do something. It's probably because now I have a queen size bed. It's my parents' old bed.
A queen size bed?
Yeah.
They're big. Yeah.
My mom and dad got a new mattress. And it was when my sister was on like a retreat.
Okay.
And so she didn't know that we were getting a new mattress. But we all got to go to the mattress store, and I laid on like all the mattresses, and it was really fun.
You got to try a lot of them out?
Yes. Today I was in a reader's theater at school, and so I got to do 2 of them. But then there was only 10 minutes before I had to leave, so I just went back to the classroom. And it's our last desk move, so we'll move desks. And so now I'm next to my best friend. Sometimes I don't be in front with her, but
Tell me about that.
well, so there's 2 Olivias in our class, and both are really good friends of mine. And so like usually we play at recess, and Olivia Rose always wants me to play wall ball with her. And so sometimes I watch, sometimes I play. And then the other one is also Olivia R. So we have to do full last names, Olivia Rose and Olivia Robertson. So that's just so like sometimes our teacher, Mr. Borman, would just call them by their last name. But Olivia Rose doesn't usually like being called Rose, so I just call them by their name.
Olivia Rose and
Yeah.
Olivia
Robertson.
So what one are you sitting by?
Olivia Robertson.
Okay.
And she lives in my neighborhood. She came to my birthday.
Remember you telling me that last time that you had a friend in your neighborhood. So that was her.
Yes.
Okay. So did you pick this time, or did your teacher assign you?
My teacher assigned us, but so it's the last desk change, and he's putting all of us with our pens to see how responsible we are if we are distracted. But he said that if it gets to the point where like I tell you to stop and you don't, then we'll switch desks, like just you guys. But the people in that group, I'm not really excited to work with, but I think it's a group with no boys, and I think it's gonna be much funner than the group I had last time. So
This is all girls this time?
Yeah.
Okay, and did you have boys last time in your group?
2 boys and 2 other girls.
Okay.
And then, so it was like 4 people, and then there's me. Separately, I still connected to the group, but like, it was 4, 2, and 2 facing each other. And then there was me. So I was kind of sitting in the way back corner, and there are only 2 groups with 5 people. Group 4 and group 6, and I was in group 6. And so I kind of always just sat back in the corner, and everyone would likes to sit back behind me, because there's like a bench back there and an open space. And so sometimes it's really annoying because I can't push in my chair far enough when I'm sitting in it. So sometimes they're like, "Can you scooch in a bit?" And I'm like, "No, I can't though."
Would that be a problem this time?
No. Now it's the first time I've been in a group close to the front.
Okay.
And like there's 2 rows of groups, and I've been in all the back ones and none of the front ones. I've been in group 4, group 5, and group 6, but not group 1, 2, or 3. So I'm in group 2 this time.
Now you get to sit in the front. We have a few more minutes, maybe like 5 more minutes, and then maybe Miss Laura's activity, okay? Did you say you have a
Like sometimes, well, at the beginning of the year, when I think it was like conferences, for the first time, and I wasn't in that class, like school hadn't started yet. We went, and our class had those when I was waiting outside. So
they were outside your classroom?
Yes. But now I don't know where they are.
You told me to make. Oh, that keeps sticking to each other.
Are you going anywhere for spring break?
That's a great question. I'm not. Stay home. Hermione, where are you going?
Okay.
And what to do in California?
So a while ago, we watched a movie called Angels in the Outfield, and we're going to an Angels game.
That sounds like a really good idea if you watch the movie.
Yeah. And so we're staying in Palm Springs.
Okay.
And we're getting there at I think 9, but here it'd be midnight, and so we'll probably be really tired. But then the next day we're going. The Angels game is close to the place we're going to the next day.
Okay.
So we're going to the Angels game, staying in a different hotel for the night. And then the next day we're going to Channel Islands, which is close to the game that I went to the day before.
Okay.
And then after that we're driving all the way back to the first resort. And then the next day I think is a pool day, and then we'll go to like Joshua Tree twice, and then pool days for the rest of the time. And so at the airport, my mom said I'm guaranteed that there's a Starbucks there, and I got a Starbucks gift card for $10 for my birthday, and so I'm going to bring it and probably get a vanilla bean Cappuccino.
Vanilla bean. Okay. You have it picked out. So what are your thoughts about this trip?
I'm really excited. I haven't been on a plane for like I think 2 years.
Okay.
The last time we went was to Arizona. And so I'm really excited. But first we're stopping in Colorado and then going to California. But we're only going to be in Colorado for like an hour because it's a layover flight. And so we're not gonna do anything there. Like walk around the airport probably and find where we're supposed to go next. And then I think I asked them if it's a long enough flight that they'll bring like snacks and drinks, and she said probably some snacks and drinks. So I'm really excited for that part.
Yeah.
And we're bringing the tablet, and so and my sister. So we have 2 tablets that we like never use, but and my dad said that you can each bring one maybe, but Nora said no, I'm not gonna use one, so I get one. And there's a game called Flow. It's actually Flow free, but and I'm gonna probably play that for some of the time, and then watch a movie on it, and then probably try and sleep.
Okay.
I'm probably going to.
So I'm hearing a lot of things you're looking forward to. I'm hearing the Cappuccino, Angel's Game, swimming, and an airplane. And is it just going to be your family?
Yes.
Okay, so it'll be a lot of good family time.
We usually go away for spring break. I don't know if we've never not gone, except when like we're really, really young. And yeah, so but now my mom's new position, she might not be able to. We might not go somewhere for spring break, and I'm kind of sad about that. But we'll probably do the same amount of summer trips, even though she has to work in summer.
So it might change up your spring break a little bit.
Yeah.
Now, we're almost hooked up here. You're getting all the balls in your hand. Did you collect the balls?
Yeah. That just keeps sticking to stuff.
Oh. Collection of balls in the corner. Okay. So, did I tell you what we're talking about today? Feelings. Okay. So, you know what I do? I get out my big board and I put it on the table. You get to pick. Oh, are you okay?
Yes.
Be careful. You get to pick whatever color that you want to use. Markers. Okay. If you want to switch to any point, you can let me know. Change colors. You need to draw a big X on the table. Okay.
Like that.
The whole thing. Really big. Great. So we have 4 spots. I have 4 emotions to talk about. Okay. So I'm going to draw something on the side. You probably can figure out what this is.
Like 1, 5, 10, 2, 3, 4.
It's going to be our measuring. So we're going to talk about the 4 emotions. I'm going to show you one, tell you what it is, and then you're going to either draw a picture or you're going to write about a time when you felt that feeling. Okay. Okay, girl, I'm seeing both a picture and some word. Hey, when was the time when you were really happy?
And when I figured out we're going to California for spring break.
So
Through California, and we're going to
see it, I see Palm Springs, and I can tell it's California too. Our little thermometer. One is like not very much happiness. I was like, yep, like a medium amount. And is like the most happiness you've ever felt. Where would you put it on that scale? Anywhere on
really.
it. Okay. So that was an 8. Have you had a time where you were ever more happy than that?
Have just that moment. I don't know if I'd be more happy, but I was really happy when I figured out that I had a choice about as a flower girl for my cousin's wedding.
So when you were a flower girl, then you felt really happy for that too. Okay. That is a very happy thing to be. Is there anything else that you want to tell me about being happy?
I don't think so.
Can we move on to the next one? Do you want to reverse your 8? Or do you want me to? You liking blue still? Okay. Yeah, because teal's your favorite color, right? Okay. See which one we're gonna pick next. I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hold this down because sometimes it gets a little funky. What was the time when you were
We could go to a friendly friend's house to have a sleepover for the Super Bowl. We started doing it like a year or two ago, and I was kind of sad when we decided to change. Like we'd always stay home and like make fun food and eat on the floor and watch the Super Bowl. But now we changed to doing a sleepover with our family friends. And we do we did it before that I think too, but like M&M bets. Like yeah, so we get different flavored M&Ms, and at the end we see like which ones we got right and wrong. And so you get them for everyone you got right. And then at the end, this year, my mom just poured some of the extra ones in our bags without our dad noticing.
So what happened this year that you couldn't go? Is it this year?
Yeah.
Okay, what happened this year?
So the sister, she threw up before the Super Bowl, so we couldn't go. And we, that week, Nora wasn't feeling great, but we were still gonna go.
So how sad did that make you? Not very sad, medium amount of sad, or like the most sad you've ever been? Where you were more sad than that?
Probably. I don't know if this is more sad, probably, but it was when, should I write it? Madison, we didn't have a trip with all of our college group of friends, so it's all the people that our parents went to college with and their kids. Usually we do a trip with all of them, but then it's been a while, so now we haven't seen them because they live, some live in one lives in Canada, and we did get to see them last summer when we went to Boston.
Okay.
We stopped there before. We haven't gotten to see any of the others for a while.
So where would you put that on the scale? Is there anything else you want to tell me about these? Okay, let's move on to our next friend here. We are going to do. He's so mad. What time of you are mad?
It was at school and the boys at my group weren't being really quiet when they were trying to read. Usually I can't read the lessons absolutely quiet.
That made you mad. How mad? Okay. Right in the middle.
That's just the first time I think of because it happened.
No, it's just like that was literally today. Gotcha. Is there anything else that you want to tell me about being mad? Should we? This is what I like to do. I like to swoop the board around. Okay, ready? Watch it for your knees. Woo! Okay, and then you can do. Scared. A lot of writing for scared.
Times.
Oh, this is 3 times.
This morning when there's a storm and I was waiting for the bus. A few nights ago when there was a big storm, the thunder scared us. So like I jumped really high. We were just playing a board game. And suddenly we saw lightning, got nothing of it, and then it came really loud.
Yeah.
Yeah. And in the movie that we were watching, monkeys ran into the windows of the castle and it scared us. Because it was all quiet, and then I knew something would happen, but I didn't know what, and suddenly a monkey ran into the window.
So they just surprised you. So pick one of those and show me where it would fall on the scale. Okay, so the first one. So you were at 6 this morning. So what did you do when you were scared this morning?
We got to the bus a little early to wait, and it was really wet, and I saw purple lightning. But I kind of just waited for the bus. like the rain. I didn't like the thunder and lightning,
Mm-hmm.
but I like being wet. And so we waited for the bus, and then the people got off kind of fast. And so, and I talked to my friends on the bus about it.
So when you got on the bus, that's when you're talking to your friends. Is there a time that you were more scared? Either on there or in your head?
No, there probably was a time I was more scared.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even remember this, but I assume I was a little scared. There was a tornado warning on my sister's birthday party, so we had to move it into the garage. I was a baby, so I don't remember it.
And that was in the summer.
But
So you don't remember that. Does that feel like something that maybe would make you scared? So is there anything else that you want to tell me about being scared today? So I have a question for you. Which of these four emotions are exactly. They all tell us clues to things. Okay. So it's okay to have any of those emotions. Can you tell me how many emotions can we have at one time? All of them? We could have all of them. Yeah, because something could be making us scared at the same time we're happy about something else. About something else. And I forget the last one. Sad about something else. So we could have all of these at the same time. That's the end of my activity today. Is there anything else that you want to tell me about any of these emotions? Would you like to erase the whiteboard for us? Do you want to do it? We have about 5 minutes if there's something else that you want to pick. It would have to be a little bit more quicker activity today. Around for what time for like around 5 or something that sticks back in the so I hope it's getting a little slippery, it looks like. A lot of writing today. Thank you. Okay. The whistle. What would you like to do for the last few minutes here? Choose. Amendment 6 again.
had their birthday.
So you first went to Pizza Ranch and then you watched Wicked? It's a very fun family night. Was there anything else that you did?
No. The Pizza Ranch was for my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
And we had a lot of food. We had root beer floats.
Root beer float?
We made them because there's an ice cream machine
Okay.
and root beer. So.
Did anybody pick a flavor besides root beer? Or was it just all root beer?
Well, my mom had cherry coke.
Okay.
And then I think lemon coke.
Mm-hmm.
And my dad had mellow yellow because there wasn't any.
So he had a mellow yellow float?
No.
Oh,
He just had mellow yellow and then my mom just had cherry. But, yeah, mellow.
Okay. That's what you're making with your teacher. I could tell it was a person. I just didn't know who. I don't really know what I'm making. It looks like it's just a little stuff for all of those. And you can take this, by the way. Any of this for your teacher. Corinne, guess what I have stuck in my head now? The flying solo one. And she says, at least I'm flying free. I've been saying that in my head since you did it.
Yeah, we got my recorders and music this morning.
At school you did? So your teacher plays a lot of different things.
And I have the tiger. We've been playing that for a while now.
The tiger?
Yeah, because so many people in their class love it so much. Yeah.
It's like,
Today we had a sub for part of it, and then there's no music for the rest of the day. Our actual teacher was there. Last week he was gone for most of it. He left Tuesday morning because he got sick. Yeah.
you probably don't have too many days left before spring break starts.
No, we have Friday off, and then tomorrow is our last day.
Okay.
And then we'll leave, and then we're Friday off, and then we're leaving Saturday. His muscles dead fat. I tried making a 6-pack.
Oh, I see that. I see the 6-pack.
It's just mine. Which are the same size.
It's a lot of pieces for that. You had a plan, I can tell. I had no plan. Okay, I actually think it's time to go find Mom. I didn't think you were about Palm Springs. So, I'm laughing. All the stories about Palm Springs. How the Angels game goes. Things we get to see. Maybe you'll even see some things that you're surprises. Half of the mind is around.
Because sometimes they're magnetic to each other, and other times they're not.
Sometimes they push away.
Yeah.
Okay.